Wow, so many emails. I hope all those who sent me an email enjoyed seeing what I really look like. Hopefully you're not completely ruined by my grotesque appearance and are able to move on with your life. If you're one of the few who still hasn't seen me in all my glory, send an email to spookystoryshow@gmail.com. And my ghost interns will send you a horrific image of yours truly. Now, let me check my email real quick, see what's going on. This first email is from Ghost Hunter 63. Ghost Hunter says, I want to give you a warning, Ghoulash. I love your show, but I'm also a professional ghost hunter. While I very much enjoy listening to the scary stories, I'm a ghost hunter by trade, and so it's my duty to hunt ghosts like you and make sure you are destroyed for good. Let this be a warning. I will find you, Ghoulash. Oh, I'm so scared. I'm shaking in my little booties right now. Oh no, don't get me. Don't get me, Mr. Ghost Hunter. Don't get me. Don't get me. Don't get me. The next email is from Tammy. I let my little son Bodhi listen to some of the less scary stories. He loves them. He also loves you, Ghoulash. Could you give Bodhi a special message just for him? It'd make his day. Sure. Alright, Tammy, if you're listening, get Bodhi so he can listen to this very special message just for him. Please leave the room now, Tammy. This message is for Bodhi's ears only. It's very important, only he hears it. Okay? Here it is. Bodhi, this is Ghoulash, your worst nightmare. I'm coming for you, Bodhi, when you least expect it. Have you ever felt pain, Bodhi? You are about to experience pain like you've never felt. Imagine this, your skin is slowly but excruciatingly being peeled off. I will peel off your skin so gently that you will remain alive through the entire process. I will then let you sit for hours in pain while I gently pick one by one the bones off your body, starting with the tiniest of bones and working my way to the bigger bones. I will do this gently as well, so that you will remain alive through the entire process. You will eventually be reduced to a pile of organs. At this point, I will allow my pack of ravenous black cats to feast upon your juicy organs, devouring you completely until there's nothing left but a puddle of blood, thus ending you forever and ever. The end. Okay, Bodhi, you can tell your mother to come back now. Thanks, Bodhi, for being such a great fan. I really appreciate it. And now, on to the spooky stories. This story is called The Shy Girl.
Autumn leaves drifted through the air as a small group of students gathered outside of Joseph's house for the 8 p.m. meetup. It was a group of art majors who met once a month for an art education club to socialize and learn more about great artists that inspire them. Generally, the same students show up to these gatherings, but newcomers are also welcome. At this particular gathering, there was one unfamiliar face in the group. It was a shy girl named Sam. More members of the club continued to gather outside, all of them mingling, except for Sam, who kept to herself standing off to the side. Finally, Joseph, the leader of the club, arrived and let everyone into his place. Sam followed apprehensively after the 12 other attendees entered the house. They all sat on the humongous couch in the living room and made small talk. That is, everyone except for Sam, who kept to herself on the far end of the couch. All right, who's ready to watch the doc? It's about M.C. Escher, the Dutch artist. Should be good, said Joseph. As they watched the documentary, the conversations became lighter and lighter, and more people started to notice Quiet Sam. There was something about her, something that didn't seem quite right. As the darkness of night set in and the documentary continued, the students became more and more restless. The attendees began to fidget in their seats, feeling uncomfortable, but not really understanding why. Finally, Joseph got up in an attempt to break the awkwardness. "I'm gonna go make some popcorn." He returned a few minutes later to the painfully quiet room, taking some popcorn and handing off the bowl to pass around. Jenny, who was sitting closest to Sam, offered her some popcorn. Without a word, Sam nodded her head politely and grabbed a small handful of popcorn. The documentary continued to drag on as the eerie air continued to permeate throughout the room. Finally, they finished the documentary. "Okay, movie's done. Anyone want to do anything else?" Most of the group got up and said their goodbyes. Sam also got up, gave a meager hand signal indicating a goodbye, and then shuffled out of the room following the recently departed group of people. After she left, there was a brief silence in the room as the remaining few looked at each other. "Do you guys know who that girl was?" asked Joseph. "No, I didn't recognize her," said Daniel. "I recognized her. Her name's Sam. She's in my intermediate painting class. I never talked to her, though. Actually, I never heard her talk to anyone. She's really shy," said Jenny. "Maybe we should have talked to her." "I would have, I just felt kind of uncomfortable," said Joseph. "Me too," said Daniel. Joseph began flipping through the channels and landed on the news channel. "Was it just me, or did she smell kind of funny? It smelled like a combination of pine and paint fumes when she walked in. Burned my nostrils. Wait, can you turn up the volume?" And now for some breaking news. We have a report of a terrible accident that happened to a sophomore student attending UC Santa Barbara. Samantha Garrison had been driving around 7:45 p.m. earlier tonight near Lake Los Carneros Park when she crashed into a tree off the side of the road, killing her instantly. No details yet on what caused the crash or when her memorial will take place. An image of Sam displayed on the screen. "Oh my God, that's Sam. She's dead? But that's impossible. She was just here with us," said Jenny. The room fell silent as they all glanced over where Sam had been sitting, only to find a small pile of popcorn on the couch cushion.
Honestly, I'm just not a big fan of popcorn. Especially when there's too much butter on it. Ugh. I used to love pink popcorn when I was a little baby ghoul. You know, the kind that comes in a brick. Probably not good for you, but it was so good. Nowadays I just eat red popcorn. You can't find red popcorn in the store, but you can make your own pretty easily if you have a good corpse in a nice stone oven. Anyway, that does it for this month's episode. I'll see you next time, my fellow ghouls.